3.
Good morning, Emily. My name's Ashleigh Smith. I'm a training nutritionist and I hope that I can help you out with your problem today. Okay, so during our consultation, I'm going to be asking you a series of questions. Some of them can be quite private and some of them maybe a lot of. There could be a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Then we'll move on to some vital signs, checking your temperature, your pulse and your heart and your breathing rate. We might go back to some more case taking after that, and then we'll have a look at some possible referrals if we need, and some problem solutions. Okay, figure out what we need to do to fix the problem that we have here today. Okay, so I've got your client history form here, and it says that you've come here to see me on behalf of some pain and blisters happening on the tongue. Did you want to tell me a bit about it? What's going on?
Yeah, just the past couple of months I've just been getting real sore tongue. It just gets like all blisters all over it.
Okay,
and
yeah.
it's like a stinging feeling that stays around for a couple of weeks.
Okay, right. Like so blisters, you say, like patches.
Yeah.
Are they large? They're quite large.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
take up my whole tongue.
Yeah,
I
right.
usually get it once I eat tomatoes and oranges.
Right.
Yeah.
So more acidic foods,
Yeah,
anything, brushing your teeth,
yeah,
things like that.
toothpaste, yeah.
Does it stick around for a while?
Oh, a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Okay. And it's been happening for 2 to 3 months. Did you
Yeah.
say? Okay. Right. No worries. Did you want to just show me? Is it happening right now?
It's not actually.
Okay.
that
So there's
now,
not
yeah.
really much. Right. Okay. But it does happen.
It's
quite
quite
often.
regularly.
Okay. No worries. So it seems to me like your tongue's having difficulties healing itself. Does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Okay, which tells me it could be an immune system problem that we've got here.
Okay.
Also, the fact that it's in your tongue, we could also be dealing with a digestive system problem,
Right.
okay?
Yeah.
In general, I think it's going to be based on your immune system,
Yeah.
but we're going to look at both of them here today just to make sure it's not actually
Yeah.
also affecting your digestive system. Okay, now your digestive system and your immune system are quite important, okay? But we'll get to that a bit later. So at the moment I can tell, as a nutritionist, we are in my scope of practice here. I'll be able to help you out with some diet plans, help you out on what you need to eat, basically that means. Tell you what you should and eat, especially with your acidity, your saltiness, things like that can help with the pain. Okay, and we'll basically be aiming to build towards a healthy immune system and therefore again at the end a healthier digestive system, okay? And then a healthier tongue. Your tongue's going to be looking better, you're not going to be putting up with the pain, things like that, once we get this all happening, okay? So yeah, as I said, we're within my scope of practice. If we do happen to come across anything that's out of my scope of practice, I will need to refer you onto another practitioner. Okay, but until then, we'll keep going. Okay, so your immune system, alright, very important system, as well as your digestive system. Now your immune system is basically, it's there to protect your body, and if it's not protecting your body, it's there fighting for your body, okay? So your diseases, your illnesses, any infections that are coming towards your skin, you've got your innate and your adaptive defense system, they're going to try and work towards fighting that off for you, okay? So we've got your skin, your mucous membranes, we've got your T, your B and your natural killer cells. These are all parts of your immune system, along with fever, inflammation. You've got certain proteins and phagocytes as well that also help with build up your immune system. They are part of your immune system and they're everywhere in your body, okay? So they're not just in one place, they're all over the place. And they're working 24/7 trying to fix your body, trying to help out, make sure that there's nothing happening, okay? So in this case with your tongue, your immune system is perhaps not as strong at the moment, therefore it's having trouble defeating the issue in your tongue, okay? So once we build the immune system up, your tongue should start healing a bit better because of the help of your immune system, then we might see some improvement with the pain as well, okay? Now with your digestive system, okay, also very, very important. As you would know, it plays a massive part in the role of your body. It absorbs all the nutrients and essential, all your essential vitamins, minerals, nutrients in your body, all the way from your mouth down your stomach, outside your intestines and your anal cavity, okay? So it's all throughout your body. Basically, it starts at your mouth, which is where you've got your problem occurring, okay? So that's where we're looking at in your digestive system. the biggest problem, what we're going to look at is to make sure that it hasn't moved onwards towards the rest of your digestive system, which then we're talking your esophagus, down through your kidneys, liver, your gallbladder, your stomach, down through your small and your large intestines, and then through your anal cavity. Okay, there's quite a lot of parts of the digestive system. We want to make sure that they haven't been affected. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have had anything to do with the digestive system since this has happened. Yeah.
Alright, so you haven't been having much trouble on the toilet, nothing that you've noticed that's different, no constipation or diarrhea, anything like that. Well, that's good to know. That's a good factor towards your digestive system. That's one of the fastest things that start happening when we know that it is a problem with your digestive system. Okay. Alright. Now, in order for us to boost up your immunity, we're going to be addressing a healthier diet plan. We're going to be looking at your sleep patterns, your stress levels, all these kinds of things. They are part of your immune system. So this is what builds a healthier immune system and as well a healthier digestive system. So the food you eat, the food you don't eat, all the nutrients, minerals and vitamins that are going into your body, we need to make sure that you're getting all of them, okay? We need to make sure that your alcohol consumption is not too high, okay, if you are an alcohol drinker. Smoker, if you're a smoker, we need to, okay, well that's good. So we need to continue not smoking, we need to have a look at your sleep patterns, your stress levels, things like that, okay? We need to do whatever we can to bring this down as far as possible in order to build up your immune system, okay? You look like you're quite a healthy person, you've got a healthy weight, so that's good. As long as we keep that the way it is, that should be fine, okay? And along with regular visits to see me, okay? This will all help with the improvement of your immune system, okay? Along with what's actual normal for your immune system. These are all things everyday people every day need in order to have their immune system. Okay, now with your immune system and your digestive system, both quite common for diseases, especially like yours, alright? About 20% of the population go through a disease through the immune system. There are a lot of them though, whereas with your tongue, it's quite rare, and especially for the burning and the blistering on your tongue, a lot of people go through the patching and the lesions on their tongue, but only about 1% of the population actually go through the pain. It's not quite common for the pain, okay? Which here I think is happening basically because of the intake of acidity food. Okay, so once we eliminate that, we should see a lot of improvement with the pain. Okay, so do you have any more questions before we move on? Any thoughts? Anything that I haven't covered yet so far for you?
No, not really.
Seems to be all good. No worries. So before we continue, if it's okay with you, I'd like to do some vital signs, okay, which is your temperature, your pulse, and your breathing, okay. Just make sure that there's no chronic health changes, no infections, no further illnesses, okay. It'll help me also determine whether your digestive system is actually a part of this problem today, okay. If it is, we'll probably see some problems with your vital signs. If not, we're looking pretty good there. That's just the immune system. Okay, so are you fine with me taking your temperature today? Yep, that's fine. All right, no worries. Now it will be orally today. So I've got a thermometer here. I'll just clean it, make sure that it's and we'll just be putting it in your mouth, just under the tongue, and it'll stay there, just to the right, it'll stay there for about a bit under a minute, okay? And just hold it there for me, and I'll let you know when we're ready. you've got a temperature reading of 36.6, so I'll just record that, which is quite normal. Ranges between 36 and 38 are fine.
Okay.
Anything under 36 we'd be dealing with hypothermia, whereas over the top of 38 we'd be dealing with hyperthermia. Okay.
Yep.
Hyperthermia occurs when the body's producing too much heat, more heat than it can handle. Okay, times like that, either hypo or hyperthermia, you do need to be you do require immediate attention. Okay, so if that ever happens, definitely straight to your GP or to the hospital. Okay. All right. So while we were waiting for your temperature, I watched your breathing. Okay, and your respiration at the moment is at 14 breaths per minute, which is also great. I've just recorded that down as well. 14 breaths per minute. The normal rate's between 12 and 20, with an average of 16. So you're a little bit below average, but nothing to worry about. You're definitely in a safe zone there. If your breathing was more rapid than required, it'd be considered hyperventilation, which I'm sure you've heard of before. It's quite common, and it is said of a lot. Things like bleeding, heart disorders, and infections can cause hyperventilation. And then if it was too low, it's a thing called bradypnea or hypoventilation. So again, that hypo. Okay. Now, if it's okay with you, I'd just like to check your pulse, okay, which is just your radial pulse, which is on your wrist, just below your thumb. Okay. Is it okay with you that I check that? I've just got to check it for 30 seconds, and then we'll record that. We're looking at anywhere between 60 and 100 per minute, beats per minute, okay? That comes to about 65 beats per minute your pulse is sitting at, which again, very normal. As I said, 60 to 100 is normal. Average is 72, but a little bit below average again, but still nothing to worry about at the moment. Now your rapid pulse, if it was rapid, which is over 100, it's called tachycardia, okay? Whilst the slow pulse is called bradycardia. Alright, if it occurs abnormally, it is quite serious, can be quite serious, and you would need to see someone straight away in that case, okay? Alright, so we've got 65 for your pulse, we have 14 breaths per minute, and we have a temperature of 36.6. So all in all, a great result, which does look really good towards your digestive system. It looks like we have no infection going on in there, which is great to see, okay? So temperature, pulse and breathing's all normal, great result, no internal infections or disorders, which is, as I said, great. Therefore, should be quite as healthy as far as your digestive system goes. So it looks like to me that we're aiming mainly at your immune system, but building your immune system, hence help healing your tongue, will improve your digestive system whether or not it was being affected, okay? And it's definitely something that we're going to need to do, seeing as how it's been happening for 2 to 3 months now, okay? Is there anything, any questions at the moment so far?
Yeah, just with the immune system, so if we can boost that up to normal or fix it, it'll help with the pain on my tongue.
Yeah, so first of all, we will try and reduce your intake of acidity foods, your salts, especially added salts, sauces, things like that, right? Yeah. We'll boost up your calcium levels. We'll bring in a lot more fruits and vegetables, whole meals, things like that. Things that are going to definitely improve with the pain. Okay, once we reduce the acidic foods that you've been intaking, your pain you'll probably find will go straight away. But as a long-term thing, your fruits, vegetables, building your immune system will eventually heal your tongue completely, and you won't have to worry about the pain anymore. Okay. All right. Okay. So if the results had come back abnormal with your vital signs, we'd probably be looking at things like cardiovascular problems, diseases and viruses, infections, which is really good that we didn't come back with that. Okay. If in that case, we would have had to refer you onwards to see another practitioner. Okay. But having all of them come back perfectly fine, I'm happy to say that we do actually not need to refer you to anyone today. So from here on, I think we need to work on a diet plan for you, which is basically, I'll write down a 7-day diet plan of what you should be eating, or just a guideline basically of what you should be eating. We'll try and boost up your immune system. We'll bring in some sleeping ideas, things that you are lacking at the moment. We'll take a good look at those, and we'll see what we can do to make them better. Now, we'll start working on that today, especially fruits, vegetables, and whole meals. Okay, that's going to be one of the first things we do. But yeah, at the moment, I'm happy to say that we don't need to refer you. We are on a track to building your immune system now, and therefore will help your digestive system. Okay, so that's all good. I'm just making sure I have everything down here for you. We don't need to see anyone else, but that looks all good. Is there any other questions you have for me? No? Okay, no worries. Let's put this away, and then we can start working on a diet plan for you. We can organise what's easier for you and what works for you. Okay.